Hi guys, good afternoon and welcome back once again to the EdWord. I'm your host Eddie, and in today's video I thought I would do another Funko unboxing video. Now I know that I said I would not do any more Funko Pop unboxing videos, mostly because it's a lot more fun and interesting when the products or the contents of the box are unknown or a complete surprise. That's why I always enjoy doing mystery mini unboxing videos for you guys. Sometimes when I get those subscription boxes, like the last one I got was Avengers Endgame, that was pretty cool too. But, there are exceptions to every rule, and because this is a pop I had my eye on for a while, and I'm starting to use some of my Amazon gift card money, I thought, you know what, the detail and attention to the character from the show are so impressive to me. I have to share it with you guys. So, as some of you may or may not know, one of my new favorite Netflix shows from last year, and I'm hoping beyond hope that it gets renewed for a second season, and I'm hoping it's a matter of time before we get an official renewal announcement from Netflix. One of my favorite shows was The Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance. I have now watched it about 4 or 5 times, the entire season back to back, which could explain why I'm behind on several other shows I've been meaning to watch, but it is just so damn good. I mean, it's like a pure fantasy series with all the elements you could hope for. And the best part is, it's all through puppetry, and none of the characters are human. The Gelfling are human-like, but they're still not human, which makes it like the ultimate fantasy. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having humans in a fantasy story. I mean, Game of Thrones was obviously a huge hit, where almost all of the main characters were human. And then you've got movies like Willow, or franchises like The Lord of the Rings, which featured a lot of human characters, and that's okay, but Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance just really blows my mind, and I can't wait to watch it again. So enough talking about that, let me show you what I've got. Da-da-da-da! This is one of my favorite characters. Oh, and by the way, I'll be discussing spoilers, or most likely referring to big spoilers from Age of Resistance. So if you haven't caught up on the show, or if you're in the middle of watching it, do not keep listening or watching to this, as I most likely will be discussing spoilers. This is one of my favorite characters from the show. Sadly, he was very short-lived because, as you well know, spoiler alert, in the season finale, he did die. This is one of the member of the Skeksis race. He is known as Skekmal, or better known as the Hunter. And this is what I bought the other day, and I'm about to open him up and show you guys why I just had to share this character with you. So, shall we? Gently pulling him out. Here we go. Oh my god. Look, and I'm just reacting to the back of him. I'm showing you guys what he looks like up front in the flesh, but just look. I'm gonna turn him around, but you have got to see the detail on this guy. I mean, they've included all 4 arms. Here's the 2 main ones. And look on the back here. The 2 other arms as well. All 4 of them holding the crooked swords. And just look at the attention to detail on the back of him. That's one of the things that drew me to him as a character. Not only could he move like a monkey through the trees, and he was super fast moving and aggressive and nasty and, sarcastic, just made for an even more interesting character and overall great bad guy. But, the attention to detail on his costume, like he's got antlers on the back of his head, looks like some kind of rib cage of a creature that he's probably hunted. He's got, look, his sword sheaths are right here. All 4 sword sheaths are here. And just look at that. He's got the cracked skull that he wears as a mask, and then there's his beak, his crooked teeth, and then, of course, the front of him's got another skeletal ribcage, probably one of the many trophies that he collects as a hunter. Look, there's even 1, 2, 3 skulls here, if you can look close enough at that. Those are the skulls of other creatures that he's hunted and killed, and he says himself their powers become his own, which makes him, he thinks, much more stronger. Oh my gosh, look at that. They even included his tail. All the Skeksis have tails, or at least most of them do, and he's no exception. Look at that. They included his tail on him. I mean, wow, just wow, look at this thing. This is incredible. I mean, this is one of probably the best nicest, most detailed Funko Pops I have ever seen, and that's mostly because of how much detail there is on the character from the original source, which is in this case a TV show, just based on his appearance and costume, and then voiced by Game of Thrones actor and the witch actor Ralph Ineson, who did an awesome job playing the Hunter, by the way, as did the puppeteers who provided the physical movements. I'm not sure if someone was dressed as him and wearing a costume as him based on the way he moved. It did look like there was a person inside this costume, and it wouldn't surprise me if there was, because that's what the show's behind-the-scenes features detail, is that there are some of these puppets have living people inside of them to capture their lifelike movements. I mean, wow, just look at the attention to detail on this pop. It is outstanding to me. This is so damn cool. I love it. And I know exactly where he's going to. He'll be right up there with my golden Chewbacca, Godzilla, and King Kong. Some of my old and new favorite pops. I thought I'd clear the space there and give the Star Wars characters a break for a while, but I had fully intended to put the Hunter right here with me, so the next time I do a video on the Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, which I hope is a Season 2 renewal announcement, he'll be right up there alongside with me. So welcome to the EdWord family, Skekmal. Okay guys, thank you so much for joining me for another unboxing video here on the EdWord. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I know I sure did. If you're curious as to where these pops can be found, they're available in stores and in online. If you can't find them in places like Target or Walmart, you might want to try your local comic book store or maybe your local toy store or places where action figures and collectibles are sold. He's not the only one from the show who got a pop figure. Some of our good characters like Rian, Deet, Hup, and Agra all have pops as well. I think this is it for the Age of Resistance for now. This might just be the first wave. But the Hunter is one of the few bad guys who got a pop, and his character is the one I enjoyed probably the most of, despite being so short-lived. And now he's up there with me to be here for the end of all time. Okay, guys, have a great rest of the day. Thanks again for watching. I hope to see you back here soon. The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance is now streaming on Netflix. Watch it. It's amazing. Okay, guys, have an awesome rest of your day. And, of course, until next time, may the Force be with you.